great opportunity for myself and Manoj to present one of the hot topics nowadays, which is regarding Sitecore Search. As we know, like world is moving from SEO to GEO and AEO. So everything comes down to how your search is performing on the website. And that's where like we have named the session as how your search should behave in the AI era. Uh, so thank you all like who have joined this session or who is going to see this session later on, who all could not join the session uh, online virtually. So thank you for watching this. So before starting this session, let me just paint a picture for you. So imagine that you're purchasing or you're shopping a new pair of headphones online. So you just went to online shopping website and type best headphones into the search bar. So now you're getting, let's say, hundreds of results, and most of those results are outdated. Some of them are relevant, and uh, means most of these results are not actually what you want. So you're spending like minutes and hours of your time scrolling and guessing. So this is like kind of example of the frustrating user experience, and that's exactly how the traditional search works. It usually shows what matches the keyword that you have typed, not really what you will need and what you want to actually purchase. In our case, like best headphones. Now, imagine a search that actually understand your preferences, know your past behaviors, and the search actually even recommends way before you ask. And that is where the AI-powered search experience we are going to discuss in today's session. So that is what our session is going to about. But before starting with the session, let me just give a brief intro about myself, and then Manoj will introduce himself. I'm Raman Gupta, solution architect at Espire Technologies. I'm based in New Jersey, USA. I'm four-time Sitecore Technology MVP and working on Sitecore and other DXP platform for more than 10 years now. I'm passionate about mentoring and community building, have been speaker at various events like Sitecore Symposium in 2024, SUGCON ANZ, SUGCON India. I'm one of the organizer for SUGCON India as well. So yeah, that's about me. Manoj, if you can introduce yourself.
Yes, thank you. So I'm Manoj Chopkar. I'm lead engineer. I'm working with Espire Infolabs. I'm Sitecore Technology MVP with 6+ years of experience in DXP, and I'm experienced in delivering and managing the Sitecore solution and other headless solution. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Manoj. So now later on with this, let's just discuss the agenda very quickly for this presentation so that we set the right expectation. So we are going to cover this session into two parts. First part will be that we are going to cover in a very generic term that how a search, how a user expect the search should behave on a website. We will not talk about any platform. It will be like platform agnostic. So we will just tell that what traditional search are missing and what uh, in this AI era, how the search should behave. And then we will introduce Sitecore Search, and then we will tell the pros and cons of the Sitecore Search, and then the features that Sitecore Search provides. And then we will give a very comprehensive demo showcasing all the capability of Sitecore Search, but in terms of the AI capability. So that's where like we have divided in two parts. First part will be like theoretical, where we will explain everything, and then first the next half will be the demo and the Q&A. So coming to the first part, which is like imagining search in this AI era. So uh, to understand this, let's just take a step back and think about search in your mind. So not just think don't just think a search as a box where users type some query in the text box, but think it as an intelligent engine that understand the context, intent, and that search engine even predicts that what user wants even before they know it. So here is the thing: the traditional search is reactive. You type it and it returns a result. But in the AI era, search becomes proactive. It understands the language naturally. It interprets ambiguous query and can surface answer even when the exact terms are not used. So if you will just uh, understand it from my previous example where I typed in the text box best headphones. So in the traditional search, it just trying to understand the best headphones, and it was trying to match with the exact keyword. But in the intelligent era or AI era, what we call, it should understand when I'm telling best headphones, it should get that context. It should represent the result in terms of relevancy, the ratings, the reviews that are provided to any headphones, and then it should give the personalized result to me. And this is what was missing in the traditional search. So basically, we are talking about three things here: context awareness, semantic understanding, and the generative or predictive intelligence. So context awareness basically is the system knows who the user is, their previous behavior, what the journey they are on. The semantic understanding is basically search no longer relies only on the keyword. It understands the meaning and the synonyms and the intent. The same thing like the best headphones. So it understands the synonyms, not only the exact keyword, and it should not match the exact keyword that we have typed in the box. And the generative and predictive intelligence. So it is beyond returning links. AI can summarize or highlight insights, even suggest next steps. So you must have seen when you type on a Google search. So beyond the links or the pagination links, it just give a AI overview with by reading of it, we can get a gist that okay, what we are searching is all about the summarize. Google will give a summarize thing of what we have searched into. So this is what search should look like in today's age. And what this really means is that search experience that is smarter, faster, far more human. It is not about like finding content. It is about guiding user, anticipating needs, and then personalize their path to answers. So basically, we have moved from simple keyword search to smart discovery, and and of course, today user expect content to come to them. They don't want to dig for it. They just want to see like if they have typed it, so they just want to grasp the information like firsthand. They just don't want to do like all kind of basically research on that content. So AI should make search feel like a conversation, personalized and based on the user situation. And third part is that search should work across the device, on the website, on the mobile apps, or even in the chatbot. So uh, search experience should not be broken, that our search is just a text box that is visible on the website, on the mobiles, or on the website. It should work across all the ecosystem, be it chatbots or the chat engines or anything. So basically, what is missing in the traditional search is like most of that what we have discussed. But if you will see that traditional search, what it lacks and why often like it falls short is, first is as I told that it is keyword based. If user does not type the exact keyword, search may not find the right answer. Second thing is traditional search are reactive. It waits for user to ask, like instead of understanding what they might need out. So if you have seen any like retail fashion website and how search works on them, that even if you will go there based on your past user journey, they will start giving recommendations that okay, last time you have purchased this and this, you might like all of these things. So that is kind of the personalized based on your personalized user behavior, it is giving you the results. So it should be proactive rather than reactive. So that is what the traditional search lacks. And third thing is it lacks context. It does not consider who the user is, what they have done before, and on what journey they are on. So basically, uh, traditional search, it tries to fit like one size fits all kind of situation where everyone sees the same result, no personalization, no guidance, no predictive help, and so basically it tries to give result that does not really help user find what they actually need. So if you have seen the journey that Amazon has transformed their search earlier, if you would have logged into the app, you must have seen the same result every time. Like, but now when as soon as like your purchasing history becomes available to Amazon app, they just keep on showing more personalized result to your feed. So that's where they are improving, and that's how the search should improve. The user experience should improve on any website or any of the application. And with that, how Sitecore Search will resolve, or how Sitecore Search fits into this ecosystem. So now we know that how the traditional search work, what they often fall short for, and we should we also know that in the AI age, how the search should behave. So how Sitecore Search will fit into this ecosystem? First of all, the Sitecore Search is SaaS solution. SaaS as in like software as a service, but you can understand this as like they are search as a service as well. So they provide search as a service to you. Uh, so basically, there is no need to maintain the server, no need to maintain the infrastructure. You just need uh, to grab their like AI and SDK, and you just need to build the best experience for customers. Secondly, powered by AI out of the box. So basically, as Sitecore claims themselves as an AI first organization, and recently you must have seen the announcements in Sitecore Symposium. They have renamed themselves as Sitecore AI. What it means is that any AI innovation or any innovation into their product will be like AI centric. So all the result tuning, personalization, semantic search, all these features will include out of the box into Sitecore Search. You need not to like tune or configure anything to achieve those things. Uh, Third thing is understand user intent in real time. And if you remember my previous slide, that is the first part, that the traditional search lacks the context and intent. And this is what Sitecore Search is like they have their built-in capability that they scores the result based on relevance, behavior, user journey, and provide the personalized user results. Works with any website or CMS. And this is the beauty of the headless SaaS product. So it is, though the name is Sitecore Search, but this product can work with any of the CMS, and means they just provide, you just need to utilize Sitecore Search SDK or the cloud SDK, and then you are free to use their APIs and build the experience for any of the CMS. Fast, scalable, and secure. Again, need not to say because this is a SaaS product, so this thing come out of the box, and this is like built in. As a SaaS product, they are like more secure, scalable, and the fast product, and continuously improves. Again, all these are like byproduct advantage of the SaaS, because uh, as as product evolves, you need not to keep on upgrading the product earlier, like in on-prem how it was, but you are going to get all the enhancements in real time. Okay, so what we have done, we have just tried to give you a summary of what products are available in the market, in the AI space and on the site in the search space, and we try to give you a summary like how you can utilize the search and which will fit for your development and your user experience scenario. So for we are comparing here Sitecore Search versus Algolia versus Covio versus Search Tags. Uh, so all of these products are SaaS and the API first. Sitecore Search is, as we all know, it is Sitecore native. So it is like natively built for Sitecore Suite, XM Cloud, Sitecore AI, Content Hub. So you can utilize natively for Sitecore Suite. Algolia is the SaaS product, API first product, but there is like no native or no connector available out of the box with Sitecore. So you can build your own integrations, but there is no connector available. For Covio is again enterprise AI SaaS based platform, and there is a connector available. So this connector was very famous for Sitecore XP product, and they have upgraded their connector for Sitecore XM Cloud as well. So it is working with both of the Sitecore platforms. Sitecore Search, so Sitecore Search Tags, so they have their two platforms, Search Tags for Studio, which is a SaaS product, and then there was a managed server, which was for the PaaS installation, PaaS or the IaaS installation. Most of the search text product, like even the search text studio, though it is a SaaS product, but they are native for XP. What we know is that that was working very well on the XP, but there are no uh, case studies for XM Cloud yet. But though their website claims that will work for XM Cloud as well, but we don't have any case studies that how well it is working with XM Cloud. AI capabilities. So Sitecore Search, as I mentioned, so they have inherited all the AI capability in Sitecore Search. So it is like built-in AI capability in the Sitecore Search. Algolia, so Algolia provide like basic tuning, synonyms, and rules, all the AI basic capabilities. Covio is known for strong AI ML capabilities. So they really are like very far in this game in terms of AI capability. Like they provide strong analytics, recommendation engine, AI ML things. Search text, again, they rely on Elasticsearch and the Solar feature, basic tunings, and even you will still need to configure some part of like XML and everything. So you still need to configure some files to achieve some part of AI. Pricing, since Sitecore AI was announced in Symposium, so Sitecore Search, some part of Sitecore Search is now bundled into Sitecore AI, but previously it was add-on to Sitecore XM Cloud. It was a separate product, and uh, again, it will still be a separate product, but some part of it or some features are still bundled into Sitecore AI. Algolia, again, they provide like pricing based on the uses, like records and queries, how many queries we will run. So they provide their pricing based on that. Covio, they are like premium enterprise contract, so their pricing is on bit on higher side of premium pricing. Search text based on like tiers, infrastructure, and SLA. Ease of use, if you are using it for the Sitecore website, I would highly recommend go for Sitecore Search because of the other reasons, like it is native to Sitecore and very easy to use it with Sitecore and with the cloud SDK. It is like very easy to integrate within Sitecore ecosystem. Uh, the Algolia again is very dev friendly, very easy to set up. So again, it is not going to take much of your time for setting it up. Covio, for initial setup, it could be complex, but as I mentioned that it is having a strong AI ML capability. So you are going to get your fruits later on when it will be set up. Search text for self-managing, usually it could take time, but for studio part, again, being a SaaS product, you need not to do much things. Strengths, as I mentioned, for Sitecore Search, deep integration with Sitecore, we are going to get all the AI capability, no need to maintain the infrastructure. For Algolia, strength, it is a dev friendly, very good performance. The user experience is very good for developers, and a few strong capability like autocomplete, headless setups, flexible APIs. Covio, in AI terms, they are very good. Uh, they provide powerful relevance tuning, machine learning, and all these things. Uh, Weakness For Sitecore Search, as we all know, it is newer product in the market, so they are less mature than what Covio and Algolia. They are in the market for the longer term. Algolia, again, cost can grow faster once you scale. So because their costing is based on records and queries. So as you go with the enterprise version, their cost can go higher. Same with Covio, they are expensive. So and analytics, again, all of these provides rich analytics, and they provide analytics within their platform. Best fit Sitecore Search for Sitecore customer, Algolia and Covio for large enterprise and the headless site setup. Search text, if you are still on XP side or on the on-prem version, you can still consider search text. So with that, I'll just jump directly into the key capability of Sitecore Search so that we can see the demo part. In the demo, we are going to cover all this capability. The web crawling, we are going to show you how to crawl your website and how to use that crawler for your API, using API, and then you can show those results onto the website. The indexing, how to index your website within Sitecore Search, how to set up that we are going to cover into the demo. And then autocomplete and auto suggestions feature for Sitecore Search, AI powered personalization, analytics, and the cloud SDK or Sitecore Search SDK setup. So all these things, key capabilities and feature, we are going to cover during our demo. So with that, I'll just take a pause and I'll give the floor to Manoj to showcase the demo and to showcase all the key capabilities and features.
So now just imagine like when you're on a website and you again try to search for a headphone and you didn't get the desired headphone what you're looking for. That will be a frustrating experience, right? So this is how the Sitecore search help you manage the content within your website and make it up to date. Okay. So once you have access to this cloud portal, we'll see how we can access the Sitecore search. So once you have access to this cloud portal, you'll have access to the search application once you have it. So once you open it, this is the page what it will open. This is the home page of the Sitecore and the Sitecore search basically. This is the CEC portal, customer engagement console portal. This is where you will land up. This is the site performance tab where you can see the site wide analytics like what visit, what page views, and how it's going. The second part over the screen is like we'll go one by one to all these sections, and so for that second part is like the pages screen. This is where you see your search powered pages like your search result page, where you can create, edit, and manage these pages by adding a widget to customize the search experience. So widgets are basically a helping block which helps to create the site components or pages. So this is the pages tab where you can configure the search powered pages with the help of widgets and all. The third tab is the widget tab. Widgets are basically a building blocks of Sitecore search experience. They decide how the search results and recommendations appears to the page. So basically, in this tab, you can create, manage widgets, and even set up variation across the sites. Basically, this is the favorite spot for the developers and the teams like who will basically design the search experience for the user. This is the next tab over here in this is the search portal is the analytics tab. This is where this is the favorite place for the marketers. This is where they get the analytics of the particular keyword or particular keywords, and or where like which keyword is performing, which keyword is is not performing well. Like you can have an analytics based on the keyword. We'll circle back on this topic once we go, like once we see the actual demo for this. The third tab over the next tab is the global resources. So global resources is like the content library. It gives you a structured way of all contents with the options, various options like global widget, recipes, synonyms, notifications. So yeah. The next tab is the content collection. So content collection is a place where your all content will be stored after indexing, right? So once you have the content index within the Sitecore search, this is where you'll able to see the content available within the Sitecore search. Come back here, there's an option where you can have a question and answer sections within your Sitecore search. So this is where you can generate the question answers for from the batch generation, or like have it manually added for particular site. So we'll see all these sections while we go back to the actual demo. And the next part is the sources tab. The sources tab is like this is where you basically you configure the Sitecore search, or basically this is where the starting point where the web users where the web developer can start indexing the content, or write some uh, use some configurations to index a particular content. The next tab is the developer resource. This is the section that is built in for the developers. It provides API details, access, and documentation, and integrate the that helps to integrate the Sitecore search basically. The last tab is the administration tab. This is where you manage your domain settings and user access and overall configurations. Basically, admins rely on this to ensure everything runs securely and stays aligned with the organizational policies. So we talked about like Sitecore Search being as a headless product, and it's a platform agnostic, and how easily it gets integrated. So for the demo purpose, what I did is like I've added a Next.js application. I've created a Next.js application wherein which I have directly added the Sitecore Search within it. So making it like as it is a headless product, so just you need to have the packages installed, and just you can do it. So same way, if you go over and see the packages, you can see this app, the Next.js app. You can see I haven't added any particular. This is the plain Next.js application, making it like making it easy to integrate the Sitecore search. For now, I'm integrated using the Sitecore search CLI, but the better way to do is like Cloud SDK. So yeah, this is how like Sitecore search is like this is how you can integrate Sitecore search basically in any of the platforms or any of the headless application. So now in order to like how this has been implemented, so basically I've installed the two packages Sitecore search CLI, and just added a create widget block to the script. So where I'm using the sc search new widget command to create the widgets. This is the in by default, like this is the default settings which are provided. You can have a, like there is a documentation over it, you can do it, but better way is again I mentioned like using a Cloud SDK. So this in this repo you can see like various places like you'll see the widgets, what we talked about, the helping blocks. This is where you can create the widgets, the preview search. We'll talk about what is preview search, the search results widget, and the various components that can be added to your website. So let's go back to the let's go on to the actual demo part then. So this is the for the demo purpose, what I've done is I have deployed this particular repo to the Netlify. And so yes, so now let's say a user lands up on a particular page, search page, and it's trying to hit like it's trying to search for what trying to search for the content. So let's say if the user comes up over this page and is trying to search for the XM Cloud. So this is where you'll get a personalized suggestion based on the history which you have used. So let's go. If you click on the XM Cloud, you'll see an AI powered insight. I'll come over as this. This is the custom made AI powered insight which we have used the power of OpenAI capabilities to have an AI powered insight for the particular keyword we search for, based on this content which is being indexed over here. So these are various helping blocks. These are all widgets. In terms of Sitecore search, if you talk, these are all particular widgets. This is the filters, facets. This is the search results, paginations. So these are all the widgets over the screen. So if we go back and let's see like from where to start on. So whenever a developer has to start, he'll go back to the first step is here is like setting up the attributes or setting up the fields. So for the demo purpose, what I did is like I have indexed my own WordPress site, my blogging site. So index this site over in the Sitecore search. So what I did is like I tried to map this all content within the Sitecore search. So the first step here is to like go to the like map the attributes. So attributes are something like you'll say like a field, fields of particular website or see. Let's say I just want to map the title or and blog date and time and all. So what I did is like within in the site core, I went across and added a blog date and time field, blog date and time field, and just kept it. So I added a blog meta description, blog month, blog year. These are all the custom fields. So if a user has to add it, so you can go and add attribute and just select an entity. So by default it's a custom. So enter the display name. So let's say if I want to add a new one more field, I'll say go and add new blog title over here. Attribute name, data type, you can select across integer, double integer, float, boolean, string. So wherever there are various data types available over here. Once it is done, you can mark this particular field for like various features. So your facets, filter, personalization, search ranking, sorting option, textual relevance, suggestion blocks. So you can use particular field data for all these features of the Sitecore search. So similar way I've added the fields from my website and just try to map all these fields over here. So this is the first step where you will go and add these things, the attributes. The second is like the feature configuration. This is where you can create a feature configuration for textual relevance, suggestion blocks, sorting options. When this is where you can add more features to your website. After this has been done, if the after the attribute has been mapped, the next step is like navigating to the source tab, and where in which you can have it. You can go and like index the content, like for indexing the content. So basically you'll need a web crawler to crawl the website. So you can add allow domains or the website URL over here. If you have the sitemap URL, you can do it via that as well. So if I have to show the available things, so let's go back here. So I'll go back and add a trigger. Let me show you the existing things. So if you go, so in the web crawler setting, this is where you can like add the allowed domains, whatever domains within the particular site you have it, and maximum number of URLs you want to index over here. In the available local section, you can add the like what all locals are available within the website, so you can index the multi-local site as well. So triggers are basically set the trigger like when to index, like so I have set like trigger type to be the sitemap, and so I provided my WordPress sitemap URL over here to index the content from the blogging site. So document extractor is the place where the, like Sitecore search will extract what documents, like what all particular details or what all particular things to extract from. So this is basically you can like there are basically three types of extractor. So there are JS extractor, CSS extractor, and XPath extractor. So the with the JS extractor, you have more feasibility, or you can tweak your own logic for this and just try to like have the content more indexed. So basically, JS extractor is like writing a code similar to the jQuery. So basically, in background, it use stereo JS. So for this, so this is what I have written to extract the content from the particular website. So this is what I've written like dollar time. This is the same syntax of the jQuery. So dollar time dot attribute date name. So similar way I've tried to index all this content within my site and just try to index over here. So once this has been done, again I've added like URLs to match. You can see I've added a regular expression so that like it match particular domain only. So once the extractor type has been set and you have written the extractor logic over here, you can you're good to go. So once you do it, like you can go ahead and publish it, and Sitecore search in return will like extract the content from your website and do it. So if you want to see an example of the XPath extractor, this is where basically you write the let me go and show you document extractor. This is where you can like directly use the particular tags. And so basically what it says, like you are trying to fetch the description, so OG description. So basically it says meta, this is a meta tag. In meta tag there is a property name OG description, and from that there is an attribute name content. So go, so what this will do is like it will go to the it will search for the meta tag within your website. It will go to the property where it says OG description, and from that attribute, content attribute, will try to get the content from it. So Sitecore Search will index those content here. So similar way, you can add an XPath or CSS extractor based on that type. For more flexibility, you can have it a JS extractor. So once this has been done, you go ahead and publish the content, and the content will be available in the content collection tab. This takes time to, like, once it has been indexed, it will take some time to be available in the content collection. Once it has been, once it is available, you'll see this way. So you'll see all the content indexed. So if I go ahead and if I say, so I've added a particular attributes, name, blog, date and time, blog meta, description, blog month, year, category, content type, and all. So this all content has been indexed over here. So this is how, like, this is how quickly you can like have a Sitecore setup, like a Sitecore search integrated within the, like, or Sitecore search index, data index within your website data index within your Sitecore search. So now if we go and talked about the question and answer section, this is what the Sitecore search provide inbuilt feature. So question and section is basically like it will try to index, once the content is indexed, it will try to generate a question and answers. Let's say what is XM Cloud. If I go to the my demo and said like what is XM Cloud, like if I type for what is XM Cloud, we can have a section where what it says like, okay, what is XM Cloud, we'll have some insight over it, same like this. What is XM Cloud? Sitecore XM Cloud is a native headless based solution. So this is basically, this is all generated using the content what is being indexed. So you can go ahead and add manual content, or you can have a batch generation for it. Like, okay, just go and generate the generate all the questions available for me over here. So there is an option within XM Cloud where you can do that as well. So you can see like the last offline batch generated. So this was sometimes I generated back. So yeah. So this is the key capability of XM Cloud, where in which you can have this as well. So now we are talking about now we are talked about the various features and how we can index the content within XM Cloud. Let's see like what XM Cloud actually provides us. Let's talk about semantic search, how XM Cloud understands it. So let's say a user comes up and try for XMCLD. So this is how Sitecore Search like understand like how what the user is trying to, based on the word insights and various AI algorithms available. So it will search for a XMCLD as again XM Cloud again. So this is what the semantic search comes into picture, where like Sitecore Search is trying to like understand the user things, like what is trying to search for, and will give the same results based on that. So yeah. So these are basically like again the various features, like we talked about the facets filter. So if I go ahead and if I go ahead and select this versal, have a data particular to that only versal. So this is the key capability. Again, you have an pagination. This all comes within the Sitecore Search widget creations. This is the sorting capability. So let's say if I want to have it like uh, sorting available, so you can have sorting options available. Again, you can go there back to the administration tab, and then you can configure the particular features over from here. Suggestion blocks, textual relevance, and suggestion blocks we talked about, like having is give it is giving you a personalized AI based suggestion based on the user tracking history. And yeah, that's all. That is all about all the features about the XM Cloud. Over to you, Raman.
Sure, yeah, let me share my screen back. Okay, so real-time use cases. No, first of all, thanks, Manoj, for the comprehensive demo. Manoj has covered like all the scenarios and all the analytics features and everything in Sitecore Search. And again, in terms of the real-time use cases, if we will see that how we can use the search or Sitecore Search on the website, on the e-commerce product discovery, where you have to like use the smart autocomplete filters, AI powered recommendations. So that's where that is a must use case for any of the e-commerce website nowadays, that you can't leave your website without recommendation. Knowledge bases and support portal where you will need to utilize Q&A part of it, FAQs. So that's where you can utilize these features. Intranet and internal search, again, like to boost employee productivity, you can use the search, multi-site, multi-language search. So you can basically index your website faster and scale your search basically across all the languages and across all the global domains. So uh, basically, you cannot rely nowadays on the traditional search. You have to step up and use the Sitecore search, or basically AI based search for any of your website where the end customer is interacting on your website, or even uh, the if your website is like open to the internet. So crawlers or chatbots, they are anyways interacting your website with your website. So your website should be providing the good experience and should be open to provide answers through LLMs as well. So that is what uh, the modern age search experience should be on the website.